What do you want to eat?
Chinese restaurant.
Hmm?
A good Chinese restaurant.
Tiny cat? Breakfast cat?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to announce the 6 area champions of the Ford Dealers of America NFL Punt, Pass, and Kick competition. The trophy is being presented by Mr. Lee Gray, Ford Division Regional Sales Manager, and Mr. Cy Kleinman, a member of the Ford National Dealer Council representing the Ford Dealers of America. The 8-year-old winner is Lane Santiago, number 28, from Hauula, Hawaii. The 9-year-old winner, Chris Miller, from Eugene, Oregon. The 10-year-old winner is Darren Magnuson from Moscow, Idaho. The 11-year-old winner, Luis Santiago from Hauula, Hawaii. The 12-year-old winner is Benjamin Johnson from Oak Harbor, Washington. The 13-year-old winner is Marlon Methvin from Everett, Washington. Congratulations. Good luck, fellas. Second down. The ball's on the 4-yard line. James Harris gives the ball off to Lawrence McCutcheon. He's inside the 5. He's down to the 2. Lawrence McCutcheon.
Where's Lawrence McCutcheon been all night, Howard? He hasn't been running the ball at all.
Oh, they haven't made their game go tonight. They have not been that impressive.
32 yards for McCutcheon, who came into tonight's game with 4 games over 100 yards. Very close to the first down they'll measure.
And as they measure, Frank, that's the point earlier I began to make as you look at a picture of Lawrence McCutcheon. That this Ram team is a presumed powerhouse, yet in only one game this year, and that was a couple of weeks ago when they crushed this very 49er team 37-14, did they manifest the kind of offense that was expected of them and that they produced so often a year ago.
You saw how much. It'll be third down. Tony Baker is in the Ram lineup along with the other tight end, Pat Curran. Bertelsen and Tony Baker. Bertelsen gets the call. And it depends on where they mark it. Bertelsen hit over the left side, was pounded back.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, Frank.
They say no. So out trots the Ram field goal unit. David Ray. Inside now, the fourth quarter. L.A. leading 12-6. David Ray trying to put the game out of the reach of a touchdown. The attempt from 20 yards. He is good. So the Rams have moved out to a 15-6 lead. We'll be back at Candlestick Park right after this.
For 1975, Lincoln Mercury seated 5 adults in comfort, then engineered a luxury car around them. More than a foot shorter than last year's average mid-size car for good gas mileage, yet with more headroom and only 1.5 inches less legroom. Introducing the new precision-sized Mercury Monarch. Instead of crowding people into a small car, we build a car around people. That's functional engineering. Monarch gears buckets are wide, deep, and fully reclining. Instruments and controls positioned within easy reach. Even an optional moonroof. Monarch Gears 256 is engineered for 18 to 26 miles per gallon under highway conditions, 14 to 18 under city conditions. And this 2-door Monarch sticker price, including optional white walls, starts under $3,800. Delivery, dealer prep, title, and taxes extra. Now there's a precision-sized Monarch. At the sign of the cat.
David Ray just helped out the Rams' cause considerably, hitting from 20 yards out for a three-pointer. Looking deep for the 49ers, Mike Holmes, number 20. Number 45 is Manfred Moore. Mike Holmes takes it at his 10. Holmes almost breaks it out to the 42-yard line. Hit there by number 88, Pat Curran, a 32-yard return. Rich Saul also there.
13:51 left in the game. The veteran Norm Snead out there. Must move his team down quickly to a score. if he can, of course. I tell you, watching that Lenny Dawson work in the final seconds yesterday, I'm beginning to believe you can do anything in the final minute of a game.
That's for sure. Almost won the game.
Snead is 5 of 9 for 62 yards. Jumps it off to Schreiber, complete. And Schreiber is nailed after a gain of 4.
Snead's a master of that dumb stuff. He would do it repeatedly when with the Giants, using Ron Johnson primarily when Ron was healthy enough to play. And he would develop a tremendous completion percentage with that kind of throwing, Alex. That's why those statistics can be so deceiving.
Well, I think Snead loved Y.A. Tittle, and he wanted to really be more like Y.A. Tittle, and that's why he dumps that ball a lot.
Second down and 6. Schreiber now has caught 5 for the night for 44 yards. Ball is at the 47. Jackson gets the call. Ken Geddes misses, but he recovers, and Jackson goes down. He'll lose 2. Brett Dreyer also recovering nicely for the Rams. Very active defensive unit, the Los Angeles Rams, and they play so well together. Merlin Olsen in the middle of that line. He's the steady block. Youngblood and Dreyer very quick. And, of course, Larry Brooks is having a terrific night. And he's having his best year. Okay, it's third down and 7. The ball just short of the 45. Snead again over to Schreiber. And Isaiah Robertson nails Schreiber, takes him out of bounds after a gain of 2. There's Isaiah Robertson. Howard?
That's true, and it's also true that was a critical series for the 49ers. And the Rams are very well prepared defensively for that dumb stuff of Snead. They know his whole history, and they proved it right there, Alex.
Fourth down, Tom Whittam comes on for the 49ers. He'll be kicking to Bill Simpson, 48, Dave Elmendorf, 42. Whittam. And this is Elmendorf at his 12. Trying to get behind the picket line. And what a block. Down at the 3-yard line. 43-yard punt, 4-yard return.
Well, we've got still another visitor in our booth tonight, which has apparently become Times Square. But I feel a special sympathy for this man because it's Dick Sadler, the manager of George Foreman, and he saw that Muhammad Ali was on at halftime. And I want to talk to you as the game develops in some of its duller moments, Dick, so that you can perhaps explain from your point of view what happened in Zaire and from George's point of view. Yep.
First and 10, Los Angeles. They move from their own 15. This is Jim Bertelsen over the right side. He picks up a couple. It'll be second down and 8.
Briefly, was George able to follow the strategy you dictated to him? And if he didn't, why didn't he?
That's the question we've all been asking ourselves, Howard.
Want to look at the camera, Dick?
We felt that we had things pretty much in control going into the fight. Then somewhere along the line, we lost a little communication.
Okay, we'll pick up in just a minute. Don't mean to interrupt you. Here's the game, Giff.
On second down and 8. Lawrence McCutcheon. And McCutcheon out over the 25 to the 27. He'll have a first down. Winland Hall made the stop.
All right, Giff, let's go back to Dick Sadler for just a moment. Dick, did you anticipate Ali's tactics of staying against the ropes, using the ropes?
Well, not to anticipate, but that's where we wanted him. I did our plan of attack to get him against the rope, and he normally planned his attack to use his legs, so he done us a favor by going there.
All right, we'll resume later, Giff.
On first down and 10, McCutcheon gets the call again, cuts back to the inside, this time runs into traffic.
All right, let's get back to Dick. If Ali did you a favor by going against the ropes, why couldn't Foreman put him away?
Because he didn't follow what we felt would be the wisest way to go about it. Whether he could at the time or didn't, somehow or other. The best plans, I guess, of both mice and men sometimes go astray.
All right, Dick, we're going back to the football game now. Hope your man gets another shot.
Okay, it's 2nd down and 8. Harris looking out for Jackson. He has it. It's complete. And the Ram first down. Jimmy Johnson out there covering, getting help from linebacker Dave Wilcox, number 64. 10:09 remaining in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leads San Francisco 15-6. Lawrence McCutcheon, if you keep track of such things as we wait for the measurement down on the field, is 7 yards, I'll make it 10 yards short of overtaking O.J. Simpson in the National Football League for rushing honors. O.J. after yesterday was 704. McCutcheon has 693 at this point.
All right, Dick Sadler's gone. We can get back to football now, Alex. Between Duke Lane, Andy Williams, and Dick Sadler, I feel like I've been on a merry-go-round.
It's kind of fun. You know, it's amazing the people that are interested in football, though.
I like the fact that Jimmy Harris threw the football. And,
Yeah, right. He could have sat on the ball and made it a much duller game than it is.
First down and 10. L.A. looking to extend their record to 6-2 and unloading it. Quickly was Harris, and if Bruce Taylor had turned around, he might have been able to pick it off. And probably going Bruce Taylor, who was covering Harold Jackson, he had his hands full with Jackson, who was sprinting down the sidelines. The pass was underthrown, and Taylor did not look around in time. So he is soundly booed.
I don't believe this scene, Giffer. Mike Douglas, co-stars with Carl Malden in Streets of San Francisco, is at the game, and now he's in the booth.
2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 37. This is McCutcheon heading back. And McCutcheon gets 8 yards, moving out to the 45. Finally stopped there by Winland Hall. Lawrence McCutcheon.
Just to recap the score, Gip. Yeah.
Oh, I was
Want me to say something?
Nothing important. I'm just going to say that this happens to be a mighty fine football player.
Lawrence, not his brother Larry.
That's true. It's 3rd down. The Rams need 2 for the first down. They're playing ball control, clock moving, 9:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. They lead 15-6. Harris, and this time Harris will ride. Tommy Hart was the big pressure, and then Bill Belk, 72, and Cedric Hardman moved in. That's the first time Harris has gone down this game. Only the 6th sack for the 49ers all year.
Okay, here's Hart going around the corner. And of course, let me just say this right now, that he took a little time back there. And of course, when that happens, if your defensive lineman can't knock him down then, you're really in trouble. So he had an awful lot of time back there, and Hart finally did get to him.
All right, Mike Burke has come on for the Rams. He'll kick to Bruce Taylor, 44, Ralph McGill, 49. The side of the foot. And Bruce Taylor quickly had to move out of the way to avoid touching that ball. But the 49ers will take over. They'll move from their own 24-yard line. 8:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Rams in front of the 49ers, 15-6.
Dr. Bill Lawrence, wildlife biologist, Weyerhaeuser. For years, Bill has been the animal man at Weyerhaeuser. His job, make sure the harvesting and planting of trees is compatible with wildlife in the forest. For the past 20 years, Bill and his people have recorded evidence that wildlife flourishes in the managed forest, where timber is grown as crops, where the forest is thinned, letting in life-giving sunlight for plant food growth, where wildlife food grows among young stands of trees, a natural habitat for all sorts of animals. Next time someone says, "What's happening in the woods these days?" tell them to get in touch with Bill Lawrence. Or else one of his animal friends. Weyerhaeuser, the tree-growing company.
What do you think about Ali now, Howard? Of course, that is a reference to Howard Well, hedging just a little bit. Actually, I know what Howard thinks of him. That phone call was collect last week. 49ers getting down dangerously close here in the fourth quarter. 8:52 remaining. They trail by 9. Norm Snead looking and finds Schreiber. And Schreiber battling and scrambling for 9 yards. Taken out of bounds by number 36, Ken Geddes.
6 ball, please, ball.
Battling is the word, Gipper. The time remaining, 8:43. The score 15-6. Los Angeles couldn't put the ball over when last they had the ball, even though they were down on the 1-yard line. Los Angeles has not been impressive all year the way one expected, as I said before.
Schreiber is now 7 receptions, 54 yards. Snead back again on 2nd down and 2. He has Jackson wide open. And Jackson, Eddie McMillan tried to take on Jackson, and Jackson just knocked him to the ground. Wilbur Jackson, the All-American from Alabama, and a tough cookie. 22-yard gain, 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They're on the Rams' 41-yard line.
Nonetheless, Frank, for the Rams, it's been defense. And in particular tonight, Larry Brooks with some good work in the secondary by Eddie McMillan. On offense, well, they had a struggle past Detroit, 16-13. They had difficulty in the opening game against Denver. They had difficulty against the Jets. And they're a very weak team a week ago.
Norm Snead picked up the 49er offense. They've not been able to get on the scoreboard. Snead is 9 of 13 for 98 yards. Going out to Schreiber again, his 8th reception of the night. Ken Geddes getting a workout at linebacker. Uh-oh.
Go get him. All right, that hurts me up. Good roll-out pass here. Schreiber gets the ball, and here goes the nice little bump there. He's a tough kid, though, isn't he, Howard?
I like the way Geddes got in there, and I love Schreiber.
All right, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Go, Beasley! Ball at the 38-yard line. Snead throwing the screen pass, and Wilbur Jackson knocks it down. Incomplete.
I tell you, you get a little tired of dumping that ball off, play after play, don't you, Alex?
Let's go back to the celebrities that are up in the booth.
You prefer that, huh? All right, let's bring on Mike Douglas, co-star, along with Carl Malden of Streets of San Francisco.
How are you, Howard?
Nice to have you aboard. There's
See
the
you.
camera right there, my friend. How is Carl?
Good, good. He was sorry I couldn't be here. He's working tonight.
You know, he grew up in Peter Cooper Village, a
That's
section
what
of
he was
Manhattan.
telling me. Yeah, you go back a long time.
Along with a lot of
say
other-
how long, but it's a while back.
Too long. Let's look at the game. We may wake Harris up.
3rd down and 8. The ball at the 39-yard line. Larry Schreiber back in the ball game along with Wilbur Jackson. Snead, a lot of time, wide open is Washington. Touchdown. Norm Snead, 39-yard touchdown pass to Gene Washington. Alex, Howard, did you like it?
I love to see that. I love Norm Snead. I'm like you, Frank. I've always enjoyed Norm Snead. I played against him for many years. He's a great competitor. He
Not
gets back
only
there,
that,
sets up.
Alex, as we watch it, what a beautiful throw. Perfect pass. He left that little dump stuff. Finally, they were set up for it. Washington beat Eddie McMillan, number 18, and he didn't drop that one, Gipper.
There was a face guard call against Eddie McMillan. Quite naturally declined. That was the flag you saw in the end zone. The 49ers back in the ball game.
Way to go, Norm, boy.
Bruce Gossett for the conversion attempt. That will put the 49ers within field goal range. Remaining in the fourth quarter, Los Los Angeles 15, the 49ers 13.
This is Don Rickles. Open this door.
This yo-yo's going to wish he was still the mail boy.
Listen, pal. Your right guard antiperspirant is wrecking my act.
Everyone knows I make a living insulting people. I make them sweat. But this hockey puck helps keep them dry with his right guard. With his super dry anti-stain formula. Right guard protects people from me.
Open up, you dummy.
I bet he sits there all day with his right guard going.
Yes, I'd like a butane lighter, please.
Which one?
Oh, they're all about the same.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Cricket lighter is really quite a light. It'll last for months and still burn bright with thousands of sure fire lights and a flame that adjusts to different heights.
That's no ordinary cricket.
Well, cricket's no ordinary lighter.
Catch a cricket for $1.49 by Gillette.
The 14-year veteran, Norm Snead, has turned it around for the San Francisco 49ers, who now trail by 2. Snead coming in the second half is 11 of 16, 139 yards, 1 touchdown. Tom Whittam set to kick off. Deep, Cullen Bryant, number 32, and number 24, Willie McGee. Willie McGee at the 7. Taken out of bounds at the 41-yard line by Ralph McGill. 33-yard return. Look at it again. Willie McGee, a rookie from Alcorn A&M, actually second-year man from Alcorn A&M. Sprinting to the outside. And one thing the 49ers have really been lax at tonight has been their special unit teams. The Rams have been returning everything in sight from punts to kickoffs. 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. First and 10, the Rams. Moving from their own 41. Lawrence McCutcheon. And down he goes. Hit by Cedric Hartman.
I'll tell you, they're fired up now. San Francisco, of course, and maybe there's something symbolic about it because the gentleman who co-stars in the streets of San Francisco came into the booth just before Snead threw that long touchdown bomb to Gene Washington.
I was just about to say, I thought the difference had been the strength of the Rams line, and the weakness was the secondary of the 49ers changing around.
Okay, we've got to get back to this game now. We got one going. Mike,
second down and 9. Ball at the 42. Harris looking for Jackson, complete. And Harold Jackson teaming up tonight with Harris, having quite a night. Again, beating Bruce Taylor. 12-yard gain.
This is going to be interesting to see if Harris can take him down and get a score up there, Frank and Howard. And this is what I've always thought, that Harris really hasn't showed me that much this year as far as really playing under pressure. And let's see if he can go in and get a score for him.
Playing really is only the second game. A couple of weeks ago, he was 12 of 16, 276 yards, 3 touchdowns against the 49ers. Last week against the Jets, not much. First down of 10 for the Rams. They're at the 46 of the 49ers. Here comes Bertelson and will go down. Bertelson hit initially by number 56, Bob Hoskins.
Well, I'll tell you, they're starting to put some rush on, and they're starting to put some heat on that running game, too. They're playing a real good defensive game right now, the 49ers. They've come to life. There's no question about it.
And so have you.
Yeah, I love it now.
It'll be second down and 12.
Clock is at 4:50, counting down.
Ball resting just on the 48-yard line. Crowd really getting into it here in San Francisco. They sense the upset. Over the middle, it's complete to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon fumbles the ball.
Okay. Here we go. 49ers recover. Now it's Monday Night Football. Waited a long time for this. Dave Wilcox recovers. Now it's up to Mr. Snead to use ball control to get downfield and position at the very least for a field goal. Let's look at the pass again.
This is Tom Hall. He makes the contact right there. Willie Harper's in on it. And here comes the 14-year veteran, Dave Wilcox. All right, Snead wants it quiet. He has 4 minutes and 24 seconds to work with. His team trails by 2. First and 10 from their own 42. Wilbur Jackson turns the corner, a flag flies. Jackson got a couple of yards, but a flag went down. Isaiah Robinson made the stop, and Fred Dreyer points to the bench, saying it's against the 49ers. Holding.
Oh, that's a tough
what a
break.
bad time to have it.
Bad time to have it. But even so, if Snead can move them downfield, look back at those 2 missed extra points on the part of the Rams and how they now add up. Had they been executed properly, Rams would be ahead by 4 points. The 49ers would have to have the TD.
All right, the 10-yard penalty moves it back. Will be first and 20. The ball at the 32-yard line. Norm Snead playing for the first time in 3 weeks into the ball game. Ted Pollock now is in at tight end, number 82. He has moved out, put to the left. Norm Snead, the runner, dumps it off. It'll be picked off. Isaiah Robertson. And Duke fisticuffs flying all over the field.
And Merlin Olsen broke it up. No 49ers going to tangle with Merlin.
That one should never have been thrown, and Norm Snead knows it.
Once is enough, like they say.
It's some of his teammates coming over. And Norm Snead knows he should never have thrown that ball. Look at it again, under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, Norm, he really should have ran that ball that time. He just really threw it up for grabs on that one. And, of course, Robinson picked it up, and that's the end of the ball game as far as we're concerned up here.
4:09 remaining in the fourth quarter, far from over.
Well, Robinson took off his eye shades and got back in the game.
McCutcheon, the Rams will try and grind it out using the time. McCutcheon gets 4 yards. That's 706 yards for McCutcheon unofficially this year. That, again, unofficially should move him ahead of O.J. Simpson, who has 704 yards following yesterday's play.
Sorry about that, Juice.
All right, second down and 6. Ball at the 45. Just been told by my spotter that is official. McCutcheon out to the outside. And McCutcheon breaks through the tackle of Bruce Taylor. He has the first down. He's down to the 33.
That was a beautiful piece of running, Alex. Finding no hole at the intended spot. Bounced off. A couple of guys moved to the outside. You'll see it now again. Watch this.
McCutcheon does a good job at this. He can slide right off and then get to the outside. He's got great speed. And
now watch him burst through those
runner.
2 tacklers. Pick up extra yardage. Beautiful.
70 yards now for McCutcheon on 16 carries. Ball is at the 33. The Rams working on the clock. Cappelletti breaking back over the middle, picking up a couple of yards. And the 49ers want timeout at 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the game.
Now, that's really an interesting statistic. That's part of what's been, as Frank detailed very early in the contest, San Francisco's terrible problem all year, the quarterback problem. And the interceptions bespeak the fact. The highest in the NFC. 16 interceptions against the 49ers.
2:44 remaining in the fourth quarter from San Francisco. We'll be back in just a moment.
There's no living with inflation.
There's no living with inflation.
There's no living with inflation.
Inflation. You can't live with it. You can't try to outwit it. Hedges don't always work. You have to stop it cold. Saving, not spending, is one answer. Everyone should try to use restraints and curb spending plans. because there's no living with inflation.
In Sweden, the simple pleasures mean more to a man, like bourbon-flavored Borkum Riff. A softer, milder smoke that could only have come from Sweden. Borkum Riff. One of life's simple pleasures.
Smiley. What's that?
Droopy?
Well, I don't know. You say it. San Francisco. Right now, the Rams leading 15-13. Have a second down and 7. McCutcheon over the left side as the flag goes down at the line of scrimmage. Rams working on 2 projects. Work on the clock and also work their way into field goal position. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Cedric Hardman is really upset.
Up.
He's a little perturbed out there, folks.
He's going to be sitting on the bench in about half a minute. Oh, he is hot.
Well, I couldn't make out exactly what he said. Could you?
Yes, but I can't repeat it.
We don't have a whole lot of lip readers.
I took a different tack.
Cedric Hardman. There he is. Perhaps the best pass rusher of the 49ers. None of them have done too well this year. They've only been able to get to the quarterback 6 times in 8 games. On second down and 2. Ralph Kruger has come in for the 49ers. McCutcheon has the first down to the 21.
Good play by Young Hull there. Good clean tackle.
Tom Hall, who came in to replace Frank Nunley after Frank Nunley pulled a hamstring muscle, has done a fine job for the 49ers.
You know,
Rookie from Penn State.
Excuse me. You know, Howard, a lot of people in Gary, Indiana is going to be disappointed in Carl Malden because he is from Gary, Indiana. His name was Milan Sekulovich, and his mother and father still live in Gary.
That's right. That's true. We were all together after the war in this one Manhattan apartment development. As you're looking at Chuck Knox, and we got the 2-minute warning, I presume.
And he also is from the same high school, from Gary Emerson, which means that there are 2 great actors coming out of Gary Emerson.
Carl Malden and Hank Strand.
San Francisco kills the clock again. They want to use the 2-minute warning. ABC will bring you a full afternoon of exciting NCAA college football action this week with our first Saturday doubleheader. You'll be seeing one of 4 top regional games at 12:30 Eastern Time as Ohio State, number 1 in the nation, meets Michigan State. Vanderbilt takes on Kentucky. Arizona State is at Brigham Young. New Mexico State takes on Tulsa. Plus a key nationally televised game as LSU meets undefeated Alabama at 4 Eastern Time. That's ABC college football, a doubleheader this Saturday. Be sure to consult your local listings for the regional game in your area, starting at 12:30 Eastern Time on most of these ABC stations. And of course, next Monday night we have a beauty.
We sure do. St. Louis Cardinals lost their first and only game of the season yesterday to Dallas in a toughie in the final second. 17-14 against the always powerful Vikes, who lead their division as St. Louis leads his. The Vikes at 6-2.
On 1st and 10. The Rams moving from the 49ers 21-yard line. Cappelletti finds a big hole on the left side. He bursts for 7. Stopped there by Dave Wilcox.
I tell you, Cappelletti's finding a home on that team the way he's running the ball tonight.
Well, he's doing the same thing that McCutcheon's doing. He's going into that hole. There's no hole. And he cuts back to the outside. It's beautiful. Or to the inside, wherever it happens to go.
And there is the 2-minute warning. Cappelletti now with 66 yards. We'll be back in San Francisco right after this message.
The redesigned 1975 Lincoln Continental Town Coupe. We asked 50 owners of that other luxury car what they thought of it.
Extremely luxurious.
We asked them to try it out.
I was impressed with the ease of steering. A great pleasure to drive.
They looked over our restyled town car and the new Mark IV. A nationwide survey projects that in the last 3 years, over 33,000 drivers of that other luxury car switched to Continental. The 1975 Continentals. Judge any luxury car by our car.
These TV chief engineers rate RCA XL100 solid-state color TVs.
We as professional broadcasters know that solid-state equipment is reliable. The XL100 solid-state television set reflects that reliability.
More TV chief engineers own RCA than any other color TV.
We use the solid-state XL100 at the station for great reliability, bright picture, and low maintenance.
RCA XL100. Don't settle for less.
2 minutes remaining in the game from San Francisco. The Los Angeles Rams out in front of the 49ers, 15-13. Los Angeles with the second down now and inches, working on the clock. They have already used up 2 minutes and 9 seconds with 5 rushing plays. 49ers forced to use their timeouts. And Jim Harris going for his third attempt at a first down with the quarterback sneak tonight. Very close. The big 5-year man from Grambling. It's another Ram first down. And more importantly, the clock is moving. The 49ers have 1 timeout remaining. So it looks as if the Rams will extend their lead in the National Football Conference's Western Division to 3 full games over New Orleans. Next week, they play Atlanta, the 49ers. We'll move on to meet Dallas. Cappelletti breaking over the left side. He's inside the 5, and he's down to the 3.
And the clock is down to 1:20 and counting.
49ers will use their final timeout. Dick Nolan looking on, as is Chuck Knox. .119 remaining. Los Angeles leading 15-13, and we'll be back in San Francisco right after this message.
A 1-year-old diehard, a 2-year-old diehard, a 3-year-old diehard, and a 4-year-old diehard. More than 3 hours later, they all started. Even the 4-year-old diehard. The diehard, with extra power to start your car when most batteries won't. Sold only at Sears.
Every winter, it's a bet.
Oh, everything is
I want to tell you.
zoo tonight.
I want to tell you.
Moon River.
Let's go down to that canvas right downstairs. Really a good restaurant.
Andy wants to go to a turn. Okay, good.
.119 remaining in the game. The 49ers have no more timeouts. The Rams can run the clock out on the ground. They have a second down and 3. They can make another first down. I'm quite sure will be content with their victory. Working on the clock. James Harris going all the way. Cappelletti just making very sure he holds on to the football. Hit there by Tom Hall, the rookie from Penn State.
You're not going to believe this, Giffer. More visitors in the booth, and you know one of them very well. She's as beautiful as you are handsome.
That's Vicky Gifford.
Lynn Schlosser, and right here is Vicky Gifford. No, she's not Frank State. She's his daughter. Back to the game, Giff.
I might point out a freshman at USC.
I knew you'd get to that.
And she wanted to go to the University of Iowa, but you made her go to USC.
Indeed, she did. On third down, clock continuing to move. 49ers cannot stop it, and Harris just goes down. That should run it out.
And you have to look back to that ball that Snead should not have thrown. Veteran that he is, he should never have thrown it. The interception that returned control of the game to Los Angeles.
You think coaching isn't tough? That's my pal there. We played a lot of years together.
It's tough for Chuck, too, right there. He's not happy with the performance of his team.
Howard, it's a lot better to be 6-2 than 2-6.
That is true.
Amen, brother.
But he's getting a heart attack with every victory.
Our thanks tonight to our statistician, Terry O'Neill, and as usual, our spotter, Steve Bazika. There's the gun. It's over. Fred Dreyer shakes hands with Chuck Knox. Chuck Knox with a very comfortable lead, and his job will simply be to keep the Rams in shape for the playoffs. Once again, the final score, the Los Angeles Rams defeating the San Francisco 49ers 15-13. This is Frank Gifford, along with Howard Cosell and Mongo Alex Garris, saying so long from Candlestick Park, San Francisco, California. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by United Airlines. United, the airline of the pros. This year, 19 of the 26 NFL teams will enjoy the spirit of friendship service. The proceeding was a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television.
Lee J. Cobb and Gig Young star in The Great Ice Ripoff, the Wednesday movie of the week at 8:30, 7:30 Central, right after Christy Loves finds her own life in jeopardy when a journalist covers her investigation of a murder. Teresa Graves stars Wednesday night here on ABC.